Have you guys ever done the donut challenge?
Ooh, I see people with cocktails. Maybe I'll get a cocktail. American men are a lot more forward.
This is the best date ever. I'll give you a second date. Just touched down in the Olive Garden. It's about 6 p.m. and you can sit at the bar right away and eat, but I hate sitting at the bar. So it's about a 15-minute wait for a table. Well, if it all goes wrong, we can still go to McDonald's.
As an Irish girl growing up, Olive Garden was the date night spot in every American movie and TV show. Romantic, cheesy, literally, and somehow always magical. So this Valentine's, I'm finally seeing if the hype is real or if Hollywood lied to me.
So this is something my parents would absolutely hate. But I love. You can pick your stuff here, you can add stuff to your order. And also, if you're feeling lonely, you can play a game.
So I am here at the Olive Garden, home of first date, or not. Recently a woman went viral because her first date wanted to bring her to the Olive Garden and she got very mad about it.
My worth is not Olive Garden, like clearly, like do I look like Olive Garden? That's like
I've grown up hearing about the Olive Garden along with the Red Lobster.
The Hollywood sign, Venice Beach, Olive Garden.
This Olive Garden coupon, it expires at midnight.
I got Olive Garden to offer us unlimited bread.
It's always been like a cliche place in movies that people go, especially romantic couples for some reason. I do see a lot of couples here. So supposedly the Olive Garden is a casual Italian dining venue. Today I'm going to try the most popular foods from the Olive Garden, and of course I'm super excited to try the breadsticks because they're like famous. I thought they were like this, but they're massive. It's a roll of bread, not a stick of bread. Are they garlic? I also got a dipping sauce for them. Oh, they're not nice. I don't think they're garlic though. I got this 4 cheese sauce to dip it in. I believe it's 4 cheese. Or maybe it's something spicy. I have a problem. I like instantly forget what I've ordered or what I do. Is that how you do it? Or are you supposed to do it more delicately? Like... Oh, that's yummy. That's more like a soup than a sauce. Is that why there's a spoon in it? Is it a soup? Very possibly. Thank God this isn't a real day. Yummy, yum. Maybe you're supposed to like load the sauce onto the breadstick. Ooh, I see people with cocktails. Maybe I'll get a cocktail. I think I'm gonna get the Italian signature margarita. I'm feeling naughty. The girls are gonna kill me when I get back because sometimes when we go out for dinner, I don't drink and they get really mad when I drink and I'm not with them. I don't know why. I don't understand that mentality. I'm just like, sometimes I want to drink and sometimes I don't. And I'm not going to just do a drink just to be social. Like, obviously I'm drinking something. I'm drinking your Coca-Cola. But today I'm going to get a strawberry limoncello margarita. I can call the server with this machine, but I just can't do it. It feels very rude. He's come over to my table a few times to check if I'm like, okay. And the actual time I'm like, I actually do need you. Where are you? Man, I already ate a whole breadstick by myself. When you're here, your family, that's the slogan. Also, in 1998, it turned into just Olive Garden. It was the Olive Garden, and then it became Olive Garden. Because apparently that was like a more catchy slogan. And the girl was just telling me that apparently a lot of stuff on the menu is unlimited. That's a dangerous idea. Maybe that's why I got so much food. But the soup is unlimited, the breadsticks are unlimited, and the pasta is unlimited. I wonder if anyone's ever tested that theory. I bet they're like competitive eaters. There was a moment there where I was like, I could be a competitive eater. And then I realized, no, I can't. I eat tiny, tiny portions and tiny, tiny mouthfuls. Oh my gosh, it's freaking huge. I'm gonna send this to the girls. We go to this bar in town and literally it's about a fifth the size of this and it's like the same price. Oh, it's really strong too. Oh, we didn't know we signed up for this. This is literally about 8 margaritas that I would get in my normal place for the same price. It's very delicious. I love the sugary bit. So apparently the whole restaurant is supposed to resemble like a barn. It kind of resembles a barn. a Tuscan barn. There is a pretty massive menu. I asked the girl who is serving me what the most popular dishes are, and she said chicken Alfredo. And I had a choice between grilled or breaded. I mean, who's gonna go for grilled? Unless you're on a diet, in which case that's probably the smart choice. But I went for breaded. And apparently it is over fettuccine, which is a pasta. I'm excited to see. And that actually came with a soup. So I got a choice of soups. And this is the one I elected to go for, and I can't remember what it's called. Zuppa Toscana. Zuppa Toscana. Spicy Italian sausage, kale, and potatoes in a creamy broth. Apparently, they serve 700 million breadsticks a year, but for a while there was a little bit of a problem in that they were having a lot of breadsticks go to waste. They were giving like each table too many breadsticks. So they decided to bring out breadsticks equivalent to the number of people at the table plus one. However, I've got 3 breadsticks, so I think I'm either multiple personalities or I'm special. A bit of both, really. Yummy. You can request more breadsticks, which they'll bring you at no additional charge. Tastes like free refill. Let's try this Zuppa. That's Italian, the soup. I like my soup consomme, so I think I'm gonna like this. Oh, it's spicy. Well, it does say spicy Italian sausage on the thing. Also, they asked if I wanted extra cheese in it, and I was like, of course. Who doesn't want extra cheese on everything? Cheese makes everything better. Even broccoli is edible with cheese on it. So yummy. Apparently, the tagline of the restaurant is "When we're here, we're all family," but they gave that to Jimmy Fallon, of all people. Actually, I sometimes think Jimmy Fallon gets a little bit of a hard time from people. I mean, most people's criticism of him is that he laughs too much at people's jokes. But, like, I laugh at people's jokes when I'm with them, even if I think they're not funny sometimes.
You lie.
And as an interviewer, he's, like, essentially a hype man. Anyway, they changed the slogan to "We're all family when we're here," or something. Well, when my family eat, there's more potatoes than this one. Oh, let me tell you more about the woman who went viral for not wanting to be on a date at the Olive Garden. So apparently this guy ordered Olive Garden. She's turned the phone on herself. So she posted this thinking it would be like a slam dunk. And she basically filmed herself being like, "Why would you take me on a date to the Olive Garden? You don't think I'm better than the Olive Garden?" And here's my take on it, okay? When I go on dates, the absolute last thing I want to do is go have a meal. And I've had conversations with my gal pals about this because some of them are like, "No, he should take me to a beautiful restaurant." And I'm like, the first time I meet someone, I don't want to necessarily spend a significant amount of time with them. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. It's like, what if you meet them and within the first 2 seconds, like as an actor when I audition, they know within 2 seconds if you're walking in the door whether you're going to get the part or not. And I think sometimes dating can be a bit like that. You know, within a couple of seconds of seeing someone, if it's even a possibility that you would be with them or not. Now, obviously we have like online dating, so you kind of get to know people beforehand if you do that. But you really don't know until you meet somebody if they're going to click. And I have found myself in scenarios where I've had to sit down and have a meal with someone the first time, and I don't like it because I have to shake hands. And also just like, it's too much of a commitment, you know? The first time, maybe the second or third date, you want them to bring you somewhere nice, you know? That's when you want to be like maybe a little impressed because they've met you, and if they like you or they think you're worth it, maybe you'll go somewhere nice. Or like say you're celebrating an anniversary or a birthday, you want to go somewhere nice. But maybe Olive Garden is your favorite restaurant, so why not go to Olive Garden? I can imagine like it being one of my faves if I lived here. But obviously, if you're trying to impress someone, maybe bringing them to a casual chain restaurant isn't the way to go. I'm gonna dip this in the chicken sauce and see how that tastes, and hope the girl passes me by. That's a good idea. I'm a food genius. But my thoughts on first dates are weird. I have had like a lot of conversation about this with my gal pals because some of them vehemently believe a walk is a lazy first date. I'm like, it's a perfect first date. You meet up, you bring your dogs, and you just walk and talk. And if they can keep your attention, then great. It's simple. And then maybe you stop and go for a drink somewhere or coffee. You can even go for food then as you're walking if the mood takes you. But the nice thing about a walk date is you can do it for an hour and then leave. And I've had those dates where you just walk for an hour and then you leave. I've not been so offended on a first date that I am leaving. But there's something nice about the 1 hour mark that you can just go. Ooh, here comes my main course. Oh my god, it is so lush. I see why this is very popular. It smells amazing. I'm not going to be able to eat all this. Whoa. Of course I got extra cheese on top. Why not? Oh, that looks amazing. Also, while we're on the point, terrible first date idea, cinema. Don't go to the cinema on your first date unless you're both absolutely introverts and have nothing to talk about and you're not like that fussy of a person because at least after the cinema you would have the movie to talk about. But if I go to the cinema on a date, then I do eat the popcorn like one piece at a time, whereas if I'm like with somebody I'm used to, I'm like ladylike goes out the window. My mom would love this. This is like I think one of her favorite meals. Ooh, it's hard to do pasta, isn't it? I instantly understand why that's the most popular meal. And I know I'm talking about my mouth. I have to in these videos. That's delicious, but I can also, it's such a huge portion. American men are a lot more forward than European men in some ways. European men like kind of need an in, whereas I find in America like men just come up to you on the street to talk to you. I find something nice about the directness of American men and dating, but I haven't actually dated an American man, so I've only had that like very superficial approach. But like from what I've seen in movies and on TV shows, it's all a lot more direct. I've spoken before about how Irish people court. It is a long process. Americans like meet and get married within a year, but that's I think because you don't do so much skating and dancing around the subject. You're like, oh, I want to get married and have children. I do not, and that's the end of the relationship. Whereas in Ireland, you could like be with somebody a while before you got that conversation in. We are not a direct people. That is yummy, yummy, yummy. Far too yummy.
Goes great with pasta. I'm just sitting here thinking how incredibly different the American versus European dining experience is. So in Europe, we charge a lot of money for the alcohol or even the soft drinks. And here you guys do free refills and you charge maybe a little bit more for the food. But the logic in Europe is people drink alcohol like a lot more. So like, as I said, this is like so big of a drink. Whereas in Europe, like they'd be relying on me and my girlfriends to buy like at least 3 over dinner. Each drink being like, say we're getting cocktails, it's a special night out, like 12 to 15 euro. This is only 10 euro, I think. $10 is, it's $8.50. Like, it's actually wild. Or like even with a soft drink, say with a soft drink, I would buy, say 3 Diet Cokes over a meal, that's $3.50 each. Or God, inflation lately, you're spending like $4.50. I nearly died the first time I was charged $4.50 at a restaurant for a Diet Coke. But they're making the money on beverages, whereas that's not the logic here at all. And there's so much food. But again, something you guys do, and I do when I'm here, is take doggy bags. So I'm guessing you have like food when you go home then the next day for like lunch or dinner as well. It's just kind of interesting how it's like different. I'm totally getting a vibe of like the niceness why you would come here is because you're familiar with the food. You know exactly what to expect when you come here. And I do like that familiarity when I dine somewhere for sure. There is always room for dessert. What am I gonna get? This is a new one. This. I want this. Apparently it's cooked on location. I'm still working on my cocktail. I can't believe how massive it is. But look, this is the freshly made donuts. And that's the chocolate and that's the raspberry. Like, I love the fact that one cocktail will take you through the entire meal. I haven't refilled my soft drink the whole meal. But yes, let's try this. It smells amazing. I actually just texted the girls. Okay, I got a fork. Am I supposed to like, they're really big. The colors do look similar. But this is raspberry. This is chocolate. This is chocolate. So close. I love when they bring the chocolate on the side. There's so much sugar. Like there's a lump spoon of sugar. I love that. I'm gonna like dip into the sugar before I have some chocolate. Actually, have you guys ever done the donut challenge? That tastes amazingly fresh. The donut challenge, and I fail miserably every single time, is literally what I'm doing right now. Try eating a whole donut and not licking your lips. It's impossible. Like, because you end up with donut stuff all over your mouth. Look, I'll do like one bite without licking my lips. It feels so weird. Can't do it. Here, let's pour this chocolate all over. So good. Yes. I'm in heaven. I love the Olive Garden. I love it. I want to go here on all my dates. This is the best date ever. I'll give you a second date. Anyway, actually pished from the cocktail, and yet still more to go. Thank you so much, guys. That's it for today. See you on the other side. Bye.